I'm Olivia. I started as a graduate data analyst about 3 months ago working for Google. I studied at the University of Birmingham, so I did an integrated master's degree in mathematics. I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been really good getting involved in an interesting project and also taking part in some internal projects as well. I think it's so relevant to all companies how they can make the most of their data and use IT, and I just thought I'd be able to contribute with my problem solving skills from my maths degree. We're encouraged to take part in the learning and development, so far I've completed 2 of the Microsoft certifications, so it's really interesting having that, going from studying at university rather than just going straight into all work. There is still an aspect of constant learning, which I find is really good. It's really interesting, and it also helps me within my job as I'm learning more on the side to apply to what I'm doing. I did a couple of internal projects which I found really interesting. I did some internal training tasks which prepared me for the kind of work I'd be doing in the client projects, but it enabled me to gain some experience before actually taking part in those, so I had some practice first. So one of the things I had to do was create a report based on COVID data, which I found really interesting as I can still refer back to it now to track the cases and different values for different countries. So I enjoyed that, and using my own knowledge and decision making on what was the most important information to include. And then more recently I've been taking part in a client project working on doing some data modelling and report building, which is really interesting to kind of understand how the process works, and being given responsibility and talking to clients on calls on a daily basis. So I've quickly gained experience there and confidence in discussing the project with clients. It's been quite challenging, firstly just adapting to working on a project, so learning what's involved with it. A few challenges such as getting access and understanding how things work, such as VPNs and various access issues like that. So it's just sort of learning how to raise the issues and get around them. When I started working from home because of COVID, so but I found it was a really good setup as there was a structured training program and introduction when I first started. So I was able to contact people I needed to very easily online if I ever needed support. So it felt like even though I wasn't physically in the office, it wasn't a problem for me, as I can always contact people if I need help and always get the information I need online. So I found it was really well set up like that. I'd like to continue with this type of work as I find it really interesting, so continuing working with data, particularly in data analysis, and perhaps sort of taking on more responsibilities and gaining experience on a wide variety of projects within this area. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. I've really enjoyed it so far and found that the support was really good. It's enabled me to also develop personally.